Ringside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
19, come on, come on. 18, Pioneer.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stick with him again, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Craig! 70 Lions!
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Man in motion is Smith. To the ground, he'll get it again. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll put Addison in motion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now a return coming from the 14. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Now a give on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Philadelphia.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Man in motion is Smith. A run now on second down. And he will score! Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. The PAT up and good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's go now.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big one there to start the 2nd half. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll put Addison in motion. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one's just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents a big play. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one brought in at the 16-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
moving to his right. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keely Ringo.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers.
He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is good. And the Eagles move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Mustang, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Warrior, 70. 60 Bobcat, 60, 18 Pioneer. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a run on first down. Space to run inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The kicker on.
They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1.
Bulls take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This is Phil Maffa. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Alert 3. 7 Pirate, 19 Luck Dragon, 60.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run. It is Maffa. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Let's go. Bravo 80.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
To the left side in the hands of Rice. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, this looks like a design run to the 5-yard line.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second and goal.
Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, good.
He pulls it in around the 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 Lions. Warriors 70, 19 Luck, 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
23. Brandon offering to kick off for the Cowboys.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This is 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 9.
Here's a designed run.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry.
Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down.
19,
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15s. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.